And here we are. One of these men will be joining the Fatal 4-Way at Road to Glory for the International Championship, the new mid-card title on strike. And there's no other way that I would rather start this match than with a bit of midnight chain wrestling. It's the perfect start. But one of these men will be joining up the likes of Cassidy Holland, Tito Torres and Francis Sharp, who qualified all the way back at Rules of the Ring, into a Fatal 4-Way match to decide the inaugural champion. Eddie, yeah, basically backstage brawl segments are all going to be on Twitter, just because basically there's two main reasons to it. The first one being that I kind of do want to keep the streams to just being matches, with maybe the in-game rival reactions in case, but I want to keep the streams just to matches, personally. And second of all, it's also just because if I don't want to start a trend of every single person's kind of angles to be played out on stream, because it's just it's a hell of a lot of work if I had to play out literally every single segment that happens. And also it's the RP's there for a reason. People can also role play attacks. It doesn't have to be footage of it, and stuff. I don't want to have all the workload be put on me every time that something needs to happen. It's why there's roleplay channels in the first place. Is at the end of the day, is you guys are pushing forward the stories of your own characters rather than kind of me doing it for you. I don't mind recording a video every now and again, some gameplay. Ewan goes for the pin, Aron kicks out at 1. I don't mind recording the odd match or fight segment or anything and posting it to Twitter, but do we have a TikTok account? It's something that is kind of, sort of in the works. I have a TikTok account that, I have been ready to change into the MCW one for a while. It's just, again, the problem of the workload of things. It's just a lot to take on. But it is definitely something that I can look into, potentially. I think it's right now, it's I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, in terms of, get back into the streaming and having proper, what's it called, proper consistency again, before I start looking at proper expansions. Owen goes to the pin again, Aron kicks out at 2. So yeah, it's just a case of, I want to have get used to things as they are right now, get back into the swing of it, obviously, after the long-ass break. And then once I'm into it again, then we can, then I'll be looking at stuff to grow the server. I mean, I have been looking at a bunch of, I have been looking at a bunch of stuff to move the server forward. TikTok account is one of the things. One of the other things I was looking at is getting custom-made posters for big pay-per-views, so actually commissioning real artists to draw pick to kind of design a kind of wrestling poster, and stuff like that. So it's one of those where already take on the responsibility anytime you need. Listen, I'll look into it. If I might end up, at some point, once I'm again used to things, I'll probably write a list of things that, I'm looking to add and grow and stuff like that for the server, and I'll probably put out a bulletin and be right, these are things that I'm looking at doing. If any of you guys actually are competently good at it, then let me know. Aron hits the cutter, though, and starts dragging Eoin more center to go for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Eoin. Aaron Matthews shifting the momentum in this match, which has been mostly Eoin up until this point. Nice pop-up punch to the face there. And he goes for a springboard frog splash. But Eoin rolls out the way. Now Eoin spinning him around and face planting him down to the canvas as he now goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Eoin O'Rourke qualifies for the International Championship match. And now, let's not get it twisted. Eoin is someone who has really raised his stock since the draft. He is, he was on Clash and he was involved in a lot of tag team matches with Apathy. And then when Apathy started tagging with Emily, he was doing some solo stuff, but he wasn't really winning. Ever since Strike, he's been a winning machine and consistently raising his stocks. Starting to become one of the most consistent players in that brand. Oh. You're gone, you're feeling my ceiling. Oh. At the end of the day as well, it also does make sense that Eoin earned his way into the Fatal 4-Way for the title, considering that at the time when there was only one number one contender for the International Championship in Francis Sharp, it was Eoin who beat him. So it only makes